You're a bit scared about investing into yourself. I'm telling you, now's the time. Invest into yourself, invest into your ideas, invest into your learning. Take the course, take the class, take the flights, buy the product. Now is the time more than ever, trust me. 2023 is here and I'm gonna be implementing a number of financial strategies to help me invest my cash and make sure I hit my financial goals as a millionaire. It still feels very cringy using that in my title, but I know it's gonna get clicks. And it's also true. Over the last couple of years, I have definitely been on a journey of growing my wealth. And I've been very, risk averse. I didn't put much money into crypto. I wasn't into any form of NFTs. I wasn't into any of that dramatic, stuff when it came to making money fast. And so I currently am pretty cash rich. And this is the year that I have decided to deploy my money into lots of different options. And I think there are some of you guys who are out there who are looking at using your money wisely in the year to come. We hear the news about the recession and fears that are out there, but my strategies is actually going to be kind of going opposite the mainstream noise and really trying to think about building long-term wealth by understanding what options are available and safest to me and those who are interested in the kind of things that I'm interested to. So I'm going to deploy my exact millionaire strategy for you right now. Number one, I will be doubling down. I will be doubling down on everything. I'll be doubling down on content. I'll be doubling down on investment. I'll be doubling down on saving. I will be doubling down on my learning and my knowledge as well. I know there's a lot of noise right now to be scared, to be terrified, to be, oh my God, it's the worst thing ever. Oh my God, run, hide. Yeah. It's about to be a rocky ride, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to retreat. I'm actually going to be going onto the offense, which is me committing myself more to my endeavors and my interests and my activities and my work and my business, because this is really a time where you can lay the groundwork. There is a season where you are going to sow seeds, and then there's going to be seasons where there are going to be things growing. You're going to get your corn and stuff like that.
It's cool!
So I recognize that this is my season where I need to put quite a lot of seeds into the ground, which is me focusing on number one, what do I know and how can I invest in my education and invest in my business, which is what I've done. For instance, I've got a new camera. I literally just spent £6,000 on new equipment. I spent hours on some learning classes to be able to learn how to build a website for myself because I'm tired of waiting for people. And so doubling down on my ideas and my output, I know is going to be very valuable. So if you're someone who is thinking about maybe a career move or retraining or investing in a business, I really genuinely think now is a good idea to double down on those ideas. Now, of course, you want to do it with caution, but a lot of people are going to be scared right now. If you are the one who is able to take massive action today, you are definitely going to reap the rewards of it in the future. This is a practical money tip for those that are risk averse and maybe have some cash. Now is a great time to find high interest saving accounts. Now, this is an old school method that is actually going to work right now. As of last year and the year before and the year before, interest rates were so low that there was no way that you could put your money into a savings account and make money. It would just sit there, it wouldn't grow. Your money just sitting in a bank wouldn't be able to deal with the rate of inflation. However, there are now a lot of amazing high interest rate saving account offerings that are simple and very low risk. I do have my stocks, my shares, I have my ISAs, and now I'm also going to be putting a couple of thousand into high interest saving accounts that have anywhere between a 3 and even some up to 5% interest rate return. But if you put your money into a high interest saving account, say you put 100,000 down, right? You can get 3 to 5% back in return at the end of the year without having to do anything. Now, I know it may not feel like a lot, but I think that actually an extra £100 here and there by having maybe money that you already have is actually quite valuable to many, many people. And also it could be one part of an overall strategy. I just have my money sitting in my bank account losing money right now. So there's no harm in me transferring it into one of these accounts. And I'm shopping around for multiple different banks who have these offerings. I will be spending more money into investment. I do believe personally that this is a great time to double down and get a bargain. And actually at the end of last year, I mentioned that we purchased a home at auction. Well, it was horrible before. It was literally disgusting. It was not nice, but it's stunning now. Me and my team have been able to transform that home in probably about 6 weeks. Before the home was even finished, we have rented it out to a family for an affordable rate. So we purchased the home for £173,000 and we've already rented it out for £1,200. So that money would have been sitting in a bank. We spent about £20,000 doing the home up alongside all the other stuff. And so we are now getting a rate of return of circa, let's say £15,000 a year on that initial £170,000 investment, which I deem to be a pretty good return. And I know that this year there are going to be a couple of bargains on the market. If you are thinking of maybe an investment property or even wanting to buy your own home at a good rate, now is the time where you're able to negotiate like a boss, go in hard, go in low, and see what offers you can get. I will be diversifying my locations for revenue generating opportunities. And I think this is a great methodology for many of you guys who are freelancers or even self-employed. I watched a video where someone was like, I have 2 remote jobs and I got caught, but it was fine. And I know a lot of people are doing this where they're having multiple jobs because they can work from home, but they're also working in different time zones. And this is something that I'm much more interested in doing. And I've been seeing friends of mine doing this. I have a friend who is Filipino, but she lives and works in the UK, left her job here, but she's working for an American company here as a consultant. And I thought that was insane that like she's able to live and work here, but also work for an American company, but she's not even a citizen. And the reality is she can also work for UK companies as well as companies from the Philippines as well, based on her breadth of experience. And I think nowadays the ideas of I just have to work for this company here in the UK, that I have to walk through their doors, or here in the US, in my city of Washington, like those days are kind of over. And the ability to work cross borders is now more possible than ever. I've actually signed with a US agency so that I can work more with American clients that are really into what I do. And so that means I'll be spending a little bit more time there physically, but also virtually. And I'm also thinking of other locations around Europe because I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of the cold and the wind here. And I always think about the immigrant story. I think about my parents who really just got on a boat, well, it was a plane, got on a boat from the whole village of one place in Africa, came over here and just built a whole new life and just left it all. Like, it blows my mind whenever I hear immigrant stories, because there's a level of confidence that they had to have had, and just to know that they could set themselves up to have a better life in another location. And immigration is such a powerful and important thing, even if it is economic, for many people to be able to experience. And even us who are privileged, some of us have just got a little bit lazy. I'm not gonna lie. We don't have the same balls our parents had. Get up and move. Get up and use your leg. Try something new. Go to a new location. Go to a new city if you need to, just to try it out and even just explore other opportunities. I genuinely think that being able to diversify your income based on different locations is a valuable skill set to be able to have in the time coming ahead. On a personal note, I will be on a hunt for my dream home. Dreams. Okay, I feel like dreams needs to be like my mantra, because there's lots of dreams I have, and there's this house. Oh my God, I don't want to even talk about it. I see my dream house. I've seen it. And I'm lowballing. Now, the estate agent isn't really trying to have it right now, but no one else has offered. So me, I'm going to lowball and I'm going to get my dream house. And I think, again, now more than ever, there's really opportunity to get those investments or those homes or those things that you've wanted for a good price. No one's saying it's going to be cheap, but for a good price, especially if you have a long-term perspective. I think there are people who are a bit scared of making a purchase right now, but if you have a long-term perspective, you're not thinking about year 1, year 2, year 3, maybe you're thinking about year 10. Now is as good as a time as any, because markets always change. Another financial goal I have for this year is to be investing more into my dreams and my ideas ideas. And I did mention doubling down, but I'm talking about practically. By bringing on a wider team, I've hired an office, and I have a really cool little project coming that I've had to put more than £25,000 into because I want to make this good. And again, that is a privilege for me to say I can put, that much money into an idea that I had. And I think there are going to be some of you guys who are out there who have small business ideas that you have, or you want to start something, or you want to create something, or you have an organization you're interested in and you want to put the money into, but you're a bit scared about investing into yourself. I'm telling you, now's the time. Invest into yourself, invest into your ideas, invest into your learning. Take the course, take the class, take the flight, buy the product. Now is the time more than ever, trust me. Do not be bound by these fears that, we are being told to have. Like, now is the time to make investments. And trust me, I'm a millionaire. What? But the idea of investing into yourself is very, very valuable. You gotta do it. Going back to financial goals, I plan to double my passive income for the year 2024. Not now this year, but I plan to lay the ground so that what I make now in passive income is double in the year after. And that is by making some strategic investment decisions. But for the moment, these are what my financial goals are for the year ahead. And I would love to hear what some of your goals are. I didn't want to give exact figures because obviously my life is very different to yours, but a lot of the principles I know do translate. So let me know in the comments what you're going to be up to. Make sure you'll follow me on Instagram. But in the meantime, I will catch you all later. Bye.